Today in Mom's Kitchen, I am making food for my chihuahuas. It contains sweet potatoes, carrots, peas, and green beans, white and brown rice, and pork loin. I had to buy a special grinder because if you buy pork already ground in the store, they add like $3 to the pound. So I can grind it myself. Then I know exactly what's going in it. And I can cut away the excess fat that they don't really need. So that's just over 4 pounds of ground pork loin. Nice, lean, meaty meat. Once the vegetables come to a little boil, I will go ahead and I'll drop the meat in there and let them cook while the rice finishes getting happy. Once the vegetables come to a boil, I stir in my meat. But you just got to be careful not to plop it all in here because it'll splash. Another helpful hint. Then you'll get burnt. Look at all those healthy vegetables and meat that you are feeding your dogs. And yes, they can eat pork. I've asked my vet. There's no reason they can't eat pork. Beef is expensive. 2 of my dogs are allergic to chicken and turkey. So it was either venison or bison, which, oh my gosh, if you've priced bison in the store, I wouldn't be able to afford that for me to eat. But see how fast it cooks that meat? And you just give it, I give it 15 minutes maybe to finish cooking everything. Shut it off and wait for it to get happy. I do add some spices to it. A little garlic, black pepper, and turmeric. Turmeric is a good cleanser. Garlic helps with the fleas. And no, I've been feeding it to them for years and nobody's suffered from it. And black pepper is a good anti-parasite because they go outside and eat cat poop, so they gotta keep their intestines clear of worms. No matter what you do, they still have an appetite for that. Ugh. Anyway, those are the spices that I stir into it. Alright, we're back. And this is how I finish it up. I have senior chihuahuas who have lost a lot of their teeth, so they can't have the chunky like this. So I grind it up for them to make it easier. So in this Bella, can you see it? Bella immersion blender I bought at Hobby Lobby. I tell you what, this thing shows no mercy either. I'd buy another one. Boy, I tell you what, it smells so good. It's kind of disappointing when you taste it because it reminds me of baby food. You can't put any salt in it because it's not good for your dogs. So, there's that step. One more before I get to cool it down for these starving Marvins. Now we stir in the rice. And no, it doesn't get immersed because it makes it too hard for the blender and it makes it too pasty for the dogs. So I just stir it in. Sometimes you gotta break it up. Stir it in. Yeah, there's some chunks, but for the most part, it's pretty much baby food. And again, it's all food that I have purchased through the store. You could actually eat it if you wanted. There's nothing harmful. You prepare it in a clean kitchen with clean utensils. All healthy ingredients. The only thing that could make it healthier is if the vegetables were fresh. So now we wait for it to cool down a little bit. And I'll show you their attitudes towards this when it's time for them to be able to eat it. Okay, it's breakfast time. I have to do Daphne's first because she has medicine that has to soak into the bread. Otherwise, she doesn't eat it. She's a turd like that. So I have to get hers ready first. I don't even dare touch the other bowls until I'm ready to put food in them because, as you will see, it's going to get loud. And there you go, little one. And all is quiet. All of the animals are now fed. What's the matter, Daph? She does this every morning before breakfast. Sneezes and sneezes and sneezes. I ain't sure what's up with that. That's not too hot. Come on, eat it up, baby. You have to eat yours. What's the matter for you? You've done that the last couple of days. I think Bandit needs a maize bowl. I had to get the two big boys a maize bowl. Takes them a little longer to eat that way, except for Butch. He seems to think he's got it figured out. But they eat too fast, and then they're really gassy the rest of the day. And we don't need to talk about that, because anybody that has dogs knows how that is. Like I said, I think Bandit needs a maize bowl. Alright, well that's breakfast time. That's how I make my dog food. And sure, it might not have all the nutrition in it that they need, but you know, what they put in the dog foods now, it just, they bake any goodness out of it. And it's just not healthy because they're replacing the goodness that they bake out of it with chemicals. And those can't be good. They're not good for us. How can they be good for your pets? I tell you, look up the show Pet Fooled. You will never want to feed your dog kibble from the store again. Ever.